some losses they never would know. Took the long route, they had cut me before. We was down bad, talking broken and broke. Now I'm dealing, hoping it's all for the low. Get high or low, get your dough back. Get high or low, get your dough back. Ain't selling no mid, it's a whole pack. And young and I give you the whole pack. Get high or low, get your dough back. Get high or low, get your dough back. Ain't selling no mid, it's a whole pack. And young and I give you the whole pack.
Welcome to episode 1 of Highs with Low. I'm your host again, Solomon Walden, aka Low. That's the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get used to the name. Thank you so much for joining. I'm super excited to get started with you guys. This is episode 1 of Highs with Low. So let's go ahead and get into it. Today's episode is titled The Overthinker. Yes, that's right. I'm talking to all my fellow overthinkers out there. And I say that because, unfortunately, I am an overthinker. And I got to be honest about that. But the more vulnerable I am about my journey and who I am, the more I can be available to help you. So if you're an overthinker, and maybe if you're not titled an overthinker, maybe you wouldn't call yourself that. I know for a fact you've overthought at some point in some situation, personal or professional. And so hopefully this episode can help you out. I'm looking to provide you with just some tips and just the little ways that you can make sure that you avoid overthinking and making something really, really small, something bigger than it shouldn't be. All right, so let's get into it. So one thing that I've done to help me stop overthinking as much is I've actually taken the situation and stopped and just literally decided not to keep moving forward at all. Like, as soon as my mind starts to create a scenario, as soon as my mind starts to think of a reality that isn't the one I'm actually in, I stop. Like, hold on, wait real quick. I heard that person say that, and I feel it inside that I'm about to start to create something that may not actually be here. Let me ask a couple follow-up questions. And so I think a lot of the times, like, we feel like our discernment is accurate. Like, whatever I felt just now, like how I received it was exactly how it was presented. And to be honest, y'all, that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is people speak in different ways. You got people that are super jokey that honestly mean no harm, but they're just super jokey. You got people that are mild-mannered and they just don't get excited. They don't speak with passion. They don't talk with their hands. They're not loud. And so it can seem like they're nonchalant, but really they may actually be excited for real. Believe it or not, you got people that get mad easily, right? And they may be speaking at a certain clip, but really they mean well. You know, you just don't know. So number one, you got to try to take a step back and realize who's the presenter of this information. Like who's actually giving you this piece of information, and see real quick maybe what the intent could be. And then after that, if you're still not sure, if you're still about to start to create additional narratives, ask follow-up questions. So one question that I ask all the time is like, hey, real quick, what did you mean by that? Real easy, real smooth. It doesn't sound confrontational at all. It's just asking, like, literally, like, I heard what you said, but what did you mean by that when you said that, right? And then a lot of times in that, they'll be able to tell you on the spot. And boom, that overthinking moment, that false reality that you were starting to live in is done, right? And so if you're not really a big follow-up question type of person, that's cool. What I also have learned to do is, if I don't want to ask questions, or if I ask questions, but I'm still starting to create that narrative, because let's be real, follow-up questions don't always work, I wait it out. Like, maybe it's something that I may have to wait like 5 minutes to see if what I'm thinking is right, but maybe it's a day or two. I've gotten to the point where, before, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not waiting a day or two. Like, I got to figure this out now. But at this point, I've realized that I've put myself in really tough situations, and I've brought on a lot more stress that really doesn't impact anybody but me. So I've decided, I'm going to wait it out as long as I need to. And once I double back and I realize, like, okay, I was either right or wrong, then I can react appropriately. So what I would tell you is wait it out and let reality play out. Let life play out. And one thing you'll notice is a lot of times the answers you were looking for will play right in front of you. And so you don't have to show your cards at all. You will simply know, I was tripping. I was bugging out. All right. So with that being said, again, just a follow-up on what we just talked about. Number one, when you start to overthink, when you start to feel that feeling muster up, make sure you ask follow-up questions. All right. Try to really like observe, who am I talking to? How does this person normally act in this scenario? Like, what does this mean coming from them? All right. And then the second thing is just wait it out. Be patient, be still, right? Be calm and try to look for the scenario to play out and let life explain what you're trying to figure out. All right. So with that being said, that's this week's high. Hopefully that provided you with everything you need. Hopefully that helped you out. So I want you to do something for me, y'all. This is episode 1, and we building a family right now. We building a following. So make sure you go down, you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all a little homework. Comment a time you overthought and completely got it wrong. And if these 2 skills that I just gave you, these 2 reactions I just gave you, if you think that they could have applied to your scenario to make it better, please comment and tell me that story. And then y'all, please, 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 this is important. Share this high with somebody else. All right, we need everybody to get their dope back. With that being said, I appreciate y'all. See y'all next week. Eyes with Low. Made it out. I remember sleeping at my mama's house. Ran it up. I was stacking up while they was popping out. Stay down.